We have the letter from confirming that it happened and that the call was unfounded, and all kinds of other.
Yo, hold on. First of all, not John like snap in the head, and then second, because this is the John I've been saying all the time. Like, yo, they're still perpetuating the whole like John, and still heads are still saying that. Like, yo, Ethan had literally posted on his story a minute ago, posting the whole letter how they gave him the all clear. That John is straight debunked. False. They still out here spreading this John. Straight misinformation, defamation, slanders, lies. Are we surprised? No, these are snarkers. Same thing from the orbiters and detractors heads, like, you know what I'm saying, Soy Dub still saying this, Joe. Morons. You already know what it is, baby. Just a little bit more conjecture in the EHDIA Plus cinematic universe. And you've seen title and thumbnail, the E and the plus, because you already know Ethan and of course the crew had a little bit of conjecture in the most recent podcast episode going over the whole situation with Emeru and TwitchCon and Dan Clancy. So definitely, if you want the conjecture for, you know, the crew, Ethan, Eli, you know what I'm saying, the crew on the pod, definitely go check it out within the John. But yo, he dropped a little highlight going over the whole updates on the whole, you know, subpoena and motion to quash served out. Well, he served out the subpoena to them, but the motion to quash served back to them in the whole, you know, H3 Snark mod, malicious copyright infringement, contributory malicious copyright infringement. So we're getting a bit of updates on that. He dropped a real quick highlight, real quick short. So I thought we'd check it out. So I ain't gonna waste no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what Ethan and the crew had to say a little bit about the H3 Snark mods, whole subpoena and motion to quash. Update. Already know, like we say every time when we watch the pod, shout out Ethan, Eli, the whole crew on the pod, and of course, they shared it up, so we gotta share it back. The H3 fam gang. Every time, baby. You know. We got This Is Bad. Of course, this is on the H3 highlights page. You already know. Of course, links to the OG video, OG highlight. Down in the description and first link. Sure to love it, of course. Like we said names, Ethan, the whole crew. Fam. Now let's see what Ethan has to say. At least as far as the updates in regards to the H3 Snark mods and their whole subpoena and motion to quash.
Besides that, also a few updates. We have this motion to an opposition to the Snarkers' motion to squash, which is probably the most Goliath behemoth of a filing we have ever put together.
742 pages, their motion to quash. They sent it in twice, plus they got that other doc that's like 500, then the other one that's like 158, and they still got the whole freaking USB, bro, that has the apparent redacted information on it. Yeah, the judge is frying these fools.
Because the Snarkers put together like a 700-page declaration. Here's everything. Full of the most like inflammatory.
I'm actually Ethan. No, let me stop playing. But yeah, now 742 pages. Ridiculous. Yeah, nah. Again, Lust was saying like, yo, they could have cut this boy down to 7 pages, then 5, then 1. But nope, 742. Sent in twice, by the way. In the doc is 95% filler.
Misrepresentations and just out. They basically made. They turned like a legal filing into like a snark post.
Mm-hmm. They have snark brain.
No, they do. That's true. That's true, items.
But the snark brain is cooking them.
Let me at least get my point out here.
To the squash.
So
you don't think you could take them
at squash ball easily? I have a good experience.
Well, then let's do it. Let's train. Like
at squash ball.
Okay. Personally, I do know that it's quash. However, squash sounds much cooler because it sounds like you're squashing it.
Yeah, no, I agree. You squash the beef.
I'm about to say word squash the beef. Like, yo, it ain't even that for real. They say they want beef. Well, I got the patties. Let's talk about it. Like, yo, never.
You squash the racket.
Like, what is a quash?
I assume.
You know what I hear when I hear quash? I go, qua?
Qua?
What the hell is a qua?
Qua?
No?
What the fuck?
Yo, bro, we gotta hop back on the pod, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yo. We gotta check out the most recent episode. I know they did, again, like I was saying in the intro, the Emeru coverage, but yo, you already know. Shout out our glorious Slop King Pegasus. He was watching the whole daily slops on the John. Bro, on the pod, you have me dying, bro.
So yeah, they filed this insane motion to oppose the quash.
The motion to quash.
And we were forced to respond in kind to all of the absolutely outlandish claims they made. So that just went up last night. So I mean, it's gonna
281 pages to be exact from Ethan and his lawyer. Ooh, hit him with their secret technique, their hollow technique. Hollow technique. Infinite litigation. Yeah, they're getting absolutely fried. Once more. But yeah, it sucks that, like, you know what I'm saying, Ethan and his lawyer had to still, in their response, spend so much time, like, debunking the freaking HD Snark Mod's motion to quash. Since their John was, like, almost 800 pages, their John had to be almost 300. Like, bruh, they probably could have cut theirs down themselves. But shoot, of course. You know, straight to the point, unlike the freaking, HD Snark Mod's motion to quash.
be making the rounds. People are gonna have a lot to dig into. It's quite a filing, and we actually included a lot of evidence and proof.
Shout out, love, and Lust. Lust is going through that whole boy. We be catching up with Lust on our series on how the H3 Snark mods are. Whatever percentage, I ain't gonna lie. I think the last one we were just on is 900, so 900% cooked.
Or things that they've said we were lying about. For example, the Skulls thing. We have our correspondence with the Skulls Unlimited people confirming what happened, right? We have the letter from CPS confirming that it happened and that the call was unfounded, and all kinds of other.
Yo, hold on. First of all, not John, like, snap in the head, and then second, because this is John I've been saying all the time, like, yo, they're still perpetuating the whole, like, Jardia John, and still heads are still saying that. Like, yo, Ethan had literally posted on his story a minute ago, posting the whole CPS letter, how they gave him the all clear, that John is straight debunked. False! They still out here spreading this, John. Straight misinformation, defamation, slanders, lies. Are we surprised? No, these are snarkers. Same thing from the orbiters and detractors, heads like, you know what I'm saying, Soy Dub still saying this, Joe. Morons.
Stuff that we were forced to officially defend ourselves from, and I think they made a big misstep in trying to basically turn their defense into a snark post, because
Well, that's just an absolute misstep in general, but like we already know they were gonna do this.
what I hope becomes apparent after reading this and looking at all the evidence is literally just how just the constant harassment and lying and just campaign that we've been under for years because of these people. But I'm not going to get into the lawsuit, because I want to make it very clear. My intention is not to, I don't want these people to be harassed. I don't want their name. I don't want to spread their names. I don't want to dox them in any way. I literally just,
Exactly, and this is the genre we're going over. Like, they're so scared of their personal information getting out. Why? Because they're scared, like, heads are gonna bully, harass them in real life. Like, yo, again, nobody gives a shit about these niggas. We've seen the shit that they perpetuated and propagated about Ethan Ela, the crew, all this different fucking false information, lies, bullshittery, slander, bro.
Right now, if Anissa deteriorates...
Soy Dubs, get the fuck out of my goddamn limelight, nigga. Not right now with your dumb ass, bro. Fuck. Anyway, we've seen all the bullshittery that these motherfuckers have propagated, spread it out, thought was hilarious and shit, laughed about. It's like, yo, bro, nah, who the fuck are these niggas? Nobody gives a shit about who they really are in real life. All niggas want to see is them be generationally fucking bankrupt. Why? Because you dumb fucks decided and woke up one day, god damn it, I want to really suck the fucking sperm out of Hassan Piker's fucking ball sack, my nigga. So you know what? I'm gonna be a snarker and perpetuate absolute bullshittery on anyone who fucking opposes him. Why? Because he's my God's any king. These dumbasses. It's fucking pathetic. Fuck off. So it's like, yeah, nobody gives a shit about these niggas. Who the fuck are them for real, for real? They're just getting the stupid actions to their stupid ass, the stupid consequences to their stupid ass actions. Said it backwards. Anyway, Trey get grammar for shit. They're just getting the absolute fucking burners. Shout out to girly pops.
Girly pop.
I know, again, Trilly the pander, but seriously, no. Like, yo, Karma is a relentless bitch, and she came around for these motherfuckers. Like, I don't know. It's just so no. She came right back around. She spun the block for these niggas. She came around broad day like no shiesty, none on. Said, yo, you motherfuckers, oh man, you thought that shit in Leftovers H3 was cute. You thought that shit in H3 Snark was cute. All that bullshittery that you were fucking posting on Twitter was cute. Well, I got something cuter. Never. It's like, bro, that's tough. That is really tough, babe boy. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Like, that's really, really tough, babe boy. Like,
just want to hold them accountable for copyright infringement, right? Well, for aiding a copyright infringement.
contributory copyright infringement.
So I'm not even going to go over it, you know what I mean? But there will be lots of people who will be going over it, I'm sure, because it.
Hello there, that would be me. And again, shout out Loss.
It is a very juicy read there. So that's all I have to say about that. If there's other specific,
Are you gonna
questions-
have to show your genitals?
what was
Now, Dan. I got a lot of questions there, good sir.
that have been for?
Well, I was just reading about how in the Candace Owens defamation case that Macron's wife is going to prove that she's a woman by showing proof.
You know what? I'm liking this logic, my Dan. I feel like this is how we truly prove that these motherfuckers definitely did contributory malicious copyright infringement. Show the genitals. Show the genitals. That's the one.
Well, that's a check.
And I wasn't sure if that was.
Tell me I'm lying. Bomboclat wagwan. Bomboclat ya wagwan clating. I do not want to see none of these motherfucking genitals. We want to see them with their bank accounts and a negative on zero. Like, yo, Dan said, fuck it, bro. I guess we got to, man, Jarvis, check his balls. Jarvis, check his balls. Like,
Just kind of like a standard operating.
So far, I haven't. They've not accused me of being transgender, but if they did, I would
Yeah.
show dick.
Okay.
Well, fuck it. I mean, I'll show some cock. If that's what they really need, I'll show some cock. It's all right. Listen, I ain't scared. Fuck out of here.
Your balls.
But how do we know
For
that? So
discovery?
how do we prove that she isn't post-op?
Well, I think there'll be other evidence as well.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe like a bris, records of a bris from ages ago. Wait, no,
Do they-
that would be
do
no
they keep-
bris.
Do they keep careful records of brises?
They do, but I got that backwards because obviously she wouldn't have had a bris.
Can we focus on that for a minute?
Yeah, you get a
somebody whose
record.
job is
You get a certificate.
I'll call my Moyle right now.
Yeah.
the archivist.
Yeah,
I got him on speed dial.
Everybody's saying I'm big.
You do.
Everybody's
Look
saying I'm
big.
real big.
Oh, you're
You
zoomed
do
in.
look
I'm
big.
zoomed way.
I'm
The
about to say he's zoomed in heftily, bro. Like, damn, bro. Damn, back up, man. You're not getting the angles right.
fucking dude.
He is
Want me-
big.
want me to zoom out?
You know what? He is though.
Come zoom me out.
Dan just likes bullying fathers. I don't know why.
Building fathers.
Bullying, but yeah.
All right, you can have it.
Nah, bro, we're definitely tapping back in on the pod, bro. What the fuck is even going on? Yo, Dan.
Put it in the void.
Perfect.
I'm definitely liking these angles.
We're working on Dan's shot there. So that's basically it. If specific questions come up, I'm happy to answer, but I'll leave that up to other people because again, I don't want to
feel?
give these moderators any specific personal harassments. That is not what I'm interested in. But if you want to read it, it's there.
Oh man, but Ethan's like his fucking tyrant, bad boss. He's always trying to go on these harassment campaigns, trying to deplatform these pro-Palestinian women creators and all that shit. He's a misogynist, slanderous. You know what I'm saying? Actually, better, he's a misogynistic, racist, sexist, whole like what are all the bullshit be saying? Zionist, all this different shit. Yeah, what he just said doesn't substantiate that. Because that was also, like we said in their motion to quash something, they said that like they feel as though that by this happening, bro, the clients are gonna try to harass them and bully them, try to dox them, all the different type of shit. Yeah, Ethan, like, oh yeah, listen, like, yeah, the updates are going on, it's all out there public, you can read it, but yeah, we're really not trying to give them any personal harassment. Dumbasses, victim complex, libel, goddamn it, victim complex, cry bullies, fucking pathetic, wretchful, subhuman homunculoids, liars, pathological ones at that. Look at them. Are y'all seeing this shit? Hilarious. Like, bro, stop playing it. Oh, but then there's a clip. You already know, of course, like we say every time, like we said in the intro. Shout out, love it, of course. Ethan, either the whole crew on the bond, of course. The history fan. You already know, baby. That was, of course, This Is Bad. Talking about the whole, motion to quash subpoena happening with the H3 Snark mods. You know, Ethan he gave the little updates of what he can, you know. Without these heads saying it's all harassment, look, oh, he's doing it. Ah! Yeah, just going over how, like, yeah, hefty response. Yeah, there's a 281-page response. As we've seen, Les is going over it, and he's been covering more and more stuff. And throughout the days, he's going to cover more. So we're, of course, going to be covering that as well. As well as the HC Stark match just being cooked overall because of how they're responding to this. And, you know, the judge, of course, they had to do the in-camera review with the judge. The whole motion to quash has to be read twice over, too. And there's more stuff like the USB, like we were talking about with the redacted info or the supposed, not even supposed, because if it's not in there, then it is redacted. If it wasn't a motion quash, then it's redacted. But that stuff too. So there's a whole lot more updates. Like even Ethan was saying, there's a lot more juicy stuff in there. So we're going to be going over that. But yeah, we just definitely wanted to see this little update from Ethan, you know what I'm saying? Dan, AB, you know what I'm saying? Hilarious heads on the pod. We love seeing it. But other than that, like we said once more, shout out Charlotte, eat the illa whole crew of the pod. H3 fam. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.